Hey yo, folks, what's going on? Ryan the Mighty Quinn here, the Cornerman _MMA. We got another fight look to break down for UFC Vegas 74 coming at us this weekend. I will also be watching this fight live right here on the YouTube channel. I want to watch it with you. Please tune in and uh, and please leave your comments. I want to discuss, debate during the fight. Love all of that. But yep, it's going to be on the prelims. We got Jamie Mullarkey versus short notice newcomer Muhammadjon Naimov. Now, I understand this is a short notice fight for Muhammadjon. I believe it was a little over a week. He got the call, came in. Um, don't think that's really going to play into a difference. They're going to play into effect here too much as far as conditioning is concerned. Uh, Other stuff we're going to go into with that as well, though. But and then Jamie, doing pretty well in his career. Going to make it on those main card fights real soon. Back on those main card fights. Lots to offer there. So let's stick with the introduction as to why I don't think that the short notice fight's really going to affect him. Now, as I was talking, I have my pick on here on the Betting Bananas, Fight Bananas, Betting Bananas podcast. Please check out Betting Bananas on all Fight Bananas platforms. Also, the same places where you can listen to this, you listen to my pick there. So now I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal that he's taking this fight on short notice simply because of his fight style. Now, a lot of the those Russian, European, I believe he's Turkistan or Turkish. It might be Turkistan where he's from. Either way, he has that real traditional Russian style. They have it in the wrestling. They have it in kickboxing where they don't waste energy in fight. Now, what do I mean by that? He doesn't do a whole lot of empty motion. He doesn't do a whole lot of he doesn't waste. He stays in a good stance. And what that does is it conserves your energy to when you're using it to explode and score big. A style like that probably buys you an extra few minutes to a fight. As far as your conditioning is concerned. Um, that being said, that giveth, that taketh. Now against somebody like Jamie Mullarkey, who he's got a very active style, the timing might not be there. So even though the conditioning's there, the timing on certain things might not be there. So that's going to play into your decision as far as who you think's going to win this fight as well. You really got to put those simulation rounds in, those live rounds in against somebody that can mimic a Jamie Mullarkey to really keep up with it. Now, striking here, I'm leaning Jamie, and I'm just leaning Jamie. I think that Muhammadjon does have some pretty significant power. However, on sheer volume and accuracy, I'm going to go with Jamie. I think that Jamie does a very good job just keeping his hands in people's faces, just giving them something to worry about, and staying on the move on top of that, creating some angles. So I'm going Jamie. Now, as far as the wrestling concerned, I haven't really seen enough of Muhammadjon's grappling overall to really say he has bad grappling. Now, I did see the split decision win he had. He got kind of taken down, controlled against the fence a little bit, as well as on the ground round one. But I guess just based on experience, I'm gonna give it to Jamie. Just what I've seen in his fights, that the wrestling too, and same thing with the grappling. I feel like Muhammadjon does have pretty good grappling, although he's got a lot of decision wins. So I guess that was a little bit of a wash outside the stand up, I guess, for my insight there. Game plans. All right, with game plans, we kind of went in. Let's start with Jamie Mullarkey first. So if Jamie Mullarkey is going to win a UFC Vegas 74 against Muhammadjon Naimov, he's got to get on his horse a little bit, stick moving around, just keep his hands in his face, just try to get Muhammadjon to come forward a little bit, or just keep scoring with the hands until you can get that nice blast double that Jamie actually has. It's pretty funny that Jamie has such a good double leg, even if he does have a wrestling background, because of his body type. His body type, that longer style, you offer that drop level and go type deal. But he does have that. He could use that to score. He could use that to lay on top, choose some clock. However, I think if he just needs to take the fight to what gives it him, because I think that against a style like Naimov, that's what's going to win, is just keep the hands in the face. Don't force any of that other stuff. Hands in the face, 1-2s, 2-1s, low kicks. Hands in the face, 1-2s, 2-1s, low kicks. Stuff like that. Just score and let Muhammadjon open up. He's going to need to at some point. Now, because Jamie's so tall, I think forcing the wrestling against a shorter, stockier fighter like myself, like I said, that fight style that Naimov kind of has, because he's so short, it kind of has built-in defense to his game as far as the conserving and just being compact. So that might help his takedown defense. There's no if it's not there, don't force it. I think that just let the hands open up with Mullarkey, get him up on get Naimov's hands up if you want to get that takedown. That's how you do that. So now, if I'm Naimov, what do I got to do? I've seen in a lot of his fights that I watched, he tends to backpedal, and even though he does have pretty explosive power, that pretty good head kick his last fight. Backpedaling at somebody like Jamie, you're going to paint yourself into a corner and just get scored on nonstop or just get held against the fence for a full round. So I think that he really needs to focus on, instead of backpedaling, at least standing his ground. Make Jamie come forward, make Jamie come at you to try and counter-strike and counter-wrestle. Probably counter-strike first with some looping stuff against a taller opponent. I think that's his game plan here to win. Got to stop away if you, from the backing up, create some angles, and just counter off what Jamie's going to do. Because Jamie's going to get those hands in your face. You got to move your head and either jab with him or overhand right with him. That's how you do that there. And just stay in the ground and just try to take what's like where Jamie Mullarkey's going to need to take what's given to him. Muhammadjon Naimov is going to need to take what's coming to him to win this fight. Slight difference. You can listen to that over again if you're not sure what I'm talking about. But yeah, what's giveth, what's cometh. That's how both these guys win that fight. So adjustments. If Jamie's losing this fight, he's getting timed, which I think might not be happening here because of the short notice, and he's getting power punched. So what does he do to adjust here? He's going to just establish that jab. When those counter punches come, he's going to counter the counter punch and shoot for that takedown that we just talked about. He's going to win for the wrestling and chew up some clock on the ground and control his opponent there. He's going to need to make that adjustment early round 2 if he's going to take this fight by decision. That's a simple adjustment. Just activate that jab. Don't move around maybe so much. Just activate that jab, bait in the counter punching, drop your level of that double leg, and win there. If I'm Muhammadjon, sorry. If I'm losing this fight, it's because I'm just getting tagged. Probably chasing him down a little bit, probably moving a little too much. I'm staying the center. It's not working out. I'm going to have to start opening up with head kicks. Why am I doing that? Like we've discussed before. If he opens up with head kicks, Jamie's going to be forced, especially powerful legs like he's got. Jamie's going to be forced to get those hands up and defend those head kicks as opposed to being going with the 1-2 punches, keeping the volume up. It's going to slow things down to adjust for Naimov. Maybe open up some power shots straight down the middle. But at the very least, it's going to keep those hands out of his face. So I think that's how he wins there. Maybe even get those hands up higher, the higher guard to shoot underneath off of a jab or something like that. Give some wrestling in his own right. But anyway, that's what I got. It's going to be a fun night of fights. The main event, a couple of flyweights. Always love to watch. See you there. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And tune in with the Cornerman on Mullarkey vs. Naimov on Saturday evening. Later.